What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be giving you a bit of a different take on the G4TV situation. I am an expert on dead YouTube channels. I've had one for nearly 10 years now. And what G4TV is trying to do is very hard. Even if the content was awesome, even if everyone was liking what they're putting out, it's still incredibly hard to do. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, I've been around for a while, and I've seen many shows that people love, that get good viewership, die because they're just not financially viable. Machinima had a ton of great shows. They had Inside Gaming, they had the Machinima Realms stuff, the Respawn stuff, the Sark and Hutch and Nanners, and all that stuff that many of you guys probably loved were not financially viable. Those were tentpole shows to get people to hopefully watch the other stuff. They didn't make money. These big production shows with multiple personalities and cameramen and editors and writers and all that stuff is outrageously expensive. It's so hard, especially when YouTube has slow months. January, February, nobody's making any money in January, February. It's very difficult to make money, much less break even. Even IGN, which has a crazy ad sales team, it's probably the best in the business in terms of being able to sell ads. They don't have as much gaming show content. A lot of their stuff on their YouTube channel is like one guy. It's very lean content because that's kind of how you have to do it. And keep in mind, Machinima, IGN, these guys have, they're selling their own advertisements. They have, embedded product placement. And it's still hard for them to break even, so much less G4. And I've watched their videos. They are not doing any of that at all. So it's difficult. It's very difficult. And the more people you add to your staff, the more overhead you have, because then you have to start worrying about HR and healthcare and all of the costs of scaling up. It's tough. It's really, really tough. So I personally think the future of produced gaming content on YouTube, not that there will never be big productions, but I think the winners are people like Bellular Gaming. That guy has got it figured out. He's got a very lean team. It looks like he's very resilient. Just based off from the outside looking in, it looks like he has a very resilient operation. I think he's got people wearing multiple hats, and I think he's got multiple businesses running out of that studio office, whatever he's doing. So I think that's the smart way to do it, but don't get it twisted. This Bellular Gaming guy is working his absolute ass off. That guy is an absolute machine. Anybody that knows anything about this will tell you that Bellular Gaming guy is a fucking machine, and he probably works like 80 hours a week. So what G4TV is trying to do is incredibly difficult. How are they doing? Are they getting people to watch? Are people liking the content? No. G4TV gets twice as many views as me. I get half of the views of G4TV. As a part-time YouTube hobbyist, I am pulling half of the views of a YouTube channel with brand recognition that was on television, that has 20 salaried employees, has one of the biggest corporations in the world backing them, and they get twice as many views as Zyback TV? Dude, this is an absolute fucking disaster. And keep in mind, they're getting this many views with the controversy. Imagine what happens when this controversy blows over. They're going to get even less. Zyback TV may get more views than G4TV soon at this rate. That is outrageous. It is genuinely wild for me to think that a TV network I used to watch as a child, I may be more popular than. As a hobbyist, I do this for fun. On the side. This is crazy. This is not financially viable in any way possible. If I could snap my fingers right now and 5x the amount of viewers G4TV has, it would still be nowhere close to financially viable. They are not, looking at their content, they do not have product placement of any significance. Dude, this is an absolute fucking disaster when you're getting twice as many views as me. Come on. Shifting back, the future of online media is not these 20-man teams. Look at who's winning right now. The people that are winning right now are Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan smokes weed and talks about chimpanzees, and he is the king of media. Joe Rogan is the king of media with a 2-man team. He might have 3 people. Who knows? Styx Hexenhammer is absolutely raping CNN. He is destroying CNN in his bedroom with unedited videos. He's destroying CNN. Graham Stephan is by far the most influential financial guy out there. That guy is absolutely slaughtering the YouTube numbers. I mean, this guy's making like millions of dollars a year in AdSense, and his content is great. He's like, I think he does all of his stuff by himself, and he is massacring Kramer and all these other fucking losers on all these major news networks. Dude, the future is lean, dude. The future is absolutely lean. And the most important thing with these guys is they're resilient. In January and February, in these months where things really suck and nobody's making any money because the ad rates suck, it's not a big deal. The one guy, two guys, whatever, they don't have all of these crazy overhead costs. They're very efficient. They can pivot quickly. If Styx Hexenhammer wants to talk about something crazy, he can. He answers to himself. He's got very little moving parts. So anyway, the G4TV situation is an absolute nightmare for multiple reasons. And then they go full-blown identity politics, call half of their fans deplorable, tell them to drink piss. This is a complete nightmare. And on top of all this controversy, when they should be getting the cheap and easy eyeballs, that quick little spike that you get for just being edgy, this is the spike? The spike is twice as many viewers as me? A one-man part-timer? Get the fuck out of here. I will be shocked if G4TV lasts more than another year. I'm sure Comcast will give them some extra funding to experiment, some sunk cost fallacy stuff, but I don't think G4TV in relative terms is long for this world. I don't see them doing anything that's going to truly command any eyeballs. And even if it does, as we said earlier in the video, even if they had 5x the viewers right now, it's still not financially viable. This thing would have to really get a lot of viewers for it to be worth it. So, and the worst part is that one man armies are probably putting out better content. The guy that plays the game, writes the script, and does the video all by himself is probably making a better video than this entire team that's all disjointed and nobody's on the same page. It's hard. What G4's trying to do is very hard, and they're fucking idiots on top of it. So, yeah, not looking good.